Good afternoon, my friends. Good afternoon from the East Coast of the United States. And I'm here again sharing with you some ideas on the whole process of waking up to meta-human as we journey from human to meta-human. This is a journey without distance. It's a journey from here to here. It's a journey from the source to the source. It's the journey from self to self. The journey from the conditioned human mind to the source of all thinking and experience. So once again, the shift from human to meta-human is the shift from the conditioned mind to the source of all knowing. The source of all knowing is also the source of all thinking. It's also the source of all feeling or emotions. It's also the source of all perceptions, which give us the experience of what we call the physical body and the physical world. The source of all knowing is the source, therefore, of all experience. Whether that experience is a sensation, one of the 5 perceptual activities, a feeling, an emotion, an image, a thought. So, the conditioned mind identifies with experience, with human constructs, with the body, with the emotions, and with the experience of the world. That's the conditioned mind. But meta-human is a shift from all knowing, all feeling, all imagination, all perception, all experience to the source. Living from the source. Simple. Because the waking condition is a lucid dream in a vivid now. I like to quote Wittgenstein when he said, "Our life is a dream." Wittgenstein, "Our life is a dream, we are asleep, but once in a while we wake up enough to know that we're dreaming." Same as the Buddha who said, "This lifetime of ours is transient as autumn clouds. To watch the birth and death of beings is like looking at the movements of a dance. A lifetime is like a flash of lightning in the sky, rushing by like a torrent down the steep mountain. Nirvana is waking up." Same thing as enlightenment. To wake up from this lucid dream in this vivid now. So what do we wake up to? We wake up from experience and knowing to the source of all experience and knowing. From human to meta-human. We realize then that fundamental reality is what we've been saying all along. Pure consciousness, infinite possibilities, infinite correlation, which is synchronicity, unpredictability, infinite creativity, the source of attention and intention, pure unpredictability, pure knowing, the background source for the evolution of consciousness from waking and dreaming and sleeping to soul consciousness, cosmic consciousness, divine consciousness, unity consciousness. When we realize that our true self is without cause, is not in time, doesn't occupy space, has no volume, no shape, no color, no solidity. It's not information, not energy, not matter, but the source of all that. That the true self is without cause, it's irreducible, it's timeless, spaceless, borderless, infinite womb of creation, nothingness that becomes everything. That's who we are. Okay, so what are some of the milestones when we wake up? And so we've been doing retreats now for some time at the Chopra Center, including things like Seduction of Spirit, which is a week-long retreat, deep meditation, self-reflection, self-awareness, awareness of body, awareness of mental space, awareness of the interior of our body, awareness of feelings, thoughts, relationships, awareness of our relationship with the universe, awareness of awareness. Add to that self-reflection, mantra practice, sutra practice, Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, and ultimately transcendence, and we start to wake up. And as we start to wake up, there are certain milestones. Now, spiritual traditions have spoken of these milestones for thousands of years. But at our retreats, we've been doing some research as well, looking at genetics, gene expression, epigenetics, neuroplasticity. And of course, we see many biological markers of that, a change in gene activity in the direction of self-healing and self-regulation, decrease in inflammation, an increase in the level of the enzyme telomerase, which changes how we age, slows down aging, even reverses aging. So these studies are new at the intersection of science and spirituality. But there are also certain psychological, emotional, and spiritual milestones that people experience. So today I'm just going to mention 13 milestones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then as we continue these discussions, let me know if you like these discussions. Press the like button and say you like them, and then we'll explore them. I've already spoken of some of the physiological benefits: self-healing, self-regulation, homeostasis, slowing down the aging process, even reversing biological markers of aging, decrease inflammation, decrease in chronic disease, even reversal of chronic disease. But now look at some of the emotional and spiritual aspects of waking up. And I said there are 13, 5, 10, and 3 milestones that I want to share with you today. 13. Okay, first, number 1, a shift in sense of self. So the sense of self no longer comes from the body, from the mind, from emotions or perceptions. The sense of self comes from witnessing awareness, the screen of consciousness on which we experience all this. Sensations, perceptions, images, feelings, thoughts, body, and the universe. No longer the body-mind, but the witnessing awareness in which the body-mind is a changing qualia experience. Number 1. Number 2, a shift in emotions from anxiety, depression, guilt, shame, depression, anger, hostility to love, compassion, joy, equanimity, peace, humor, laughter. But a shift in emotions in the direction of what we call divine emotions that connect us to the web of existence. Number 2. Number 3, a shift in cognition. Cognition means the way we think and the way we know. So, number 3, shift in cognition means the internal dialogue gets quieter. There's less drama. There is more stillness, and once in a while, the internal dialogue stops. But more important, instead of dogmatic thinking, there is reflective thinking. Reflective thinking. So the internal dialogue becomes quiet and reflective. The mind becomes clear, quiet, alert. That's number 3, as we wake up. Number 4, a shift in perception. What does that mean? That means our perceptual experience is always in the present moment, not distracted. Life-centered, present moment awareness, life-centered, present moment awareness. Therefore, clarity of perception, even luminous perception. You might see halos, you might see light. And the light is the luminosity of the light of being, the light of presence, the light of awareness. And so perceptual activity becomes sharp, clear, luminous, and in the present moment. Number 4, shift in perception. Number 5, a shift in memory. So there's clarity of memories, only the memories that we need. So no longer victimized by memory. As the Shiva Sutras say, use memories, but do not allow memories to use you. This is also basically getting rid of karma. Karma is victimization by memory. So when we use memories instead of allowing memories to use us, then we are creators instead of victims, and we have gone beyond karma. So what do we call that? Shift in memory. Number 5. Number 6, insight. As the word says, inner vision. The awakening of the light of inner vision, to be able to look within to see the future, to look within to see the past. Precognition or memory of other experiences, maybe even in other lifetimes, but insight, inner vision, inner light. Number 6. Number 7, intuition. Intuition is going beyond rational thought, going beyond cause-effect relationships, understanding context, meaning, relationship, archetypes, story, a form of intelligence that is contextual, relational, holistic, beyond win-lose orientation, eavesdropping on the mind of the divine, on the cosmic mind. That's what intuition is. It's much, much greater in intelligence than rational thought. Number 7. Number 8, as a result of that, a vision for a higher calling. A vision that can be actualized, that is authentic, that has integrity, that has a higher purpose. In our case, that higher purpose is a more peaceful, just, sustainable, healthier and joyful world. So number 8, vision. Number 9, creativity. What is creativity? Fundamental creativity is a change in context, meaning, archetype, story. It's a quantum leap, using the same karmic software to create something that never existed before. A new story, completely different, a death and a resurrection. And therefore, infinite creativity. Number 9. Number 10, as a result of that, the state which is called flow. No resistance, no regrets, no anticipation, just this moment as it is, flowing, evolving with the lightness of being, the state of flow. Number 11, as a result of that, ecstasy, ectasis, transcendence, going beyond human to meta-human, ectasis, That's joy and ecstasy and transcendence, which is not in the realm of thought. It is literally a physical ecstasy, an archetypal ecstasy, and a sacred ecstasy. Physical through the senses, through sensory experience, mythical through higher consciousness and archetypal consciousness, and sacred, a direct contact with the divine and the source as your own inner self. Number 11. Ecstasy, transcendence. Number 12, loss of personal agency. From me to we to us to the infinite. The relinquishment of ego-based doership. Surrender to the divine in choiceless awareness. Evolution as synchronicity. That would be number 12. And number 13 would be loss of the fear of death, because the transcendent is not in time. Can you remember these 13? Let's repeat them. A shift in sense of self, from human to meta-human, from the conditioned mind to the source of all thinking and source of all knowing. Number 2, divine emotions, love, compassion, joy, equanimity. Number 3, shift in cognition, reflective, alert mind. Number 4, shift in perception to present moment and luminous. Number 5, using memories, not allowing memories to use you. Number 6, insight. Number 7, intuition. Number 8, vision. Number 9, creativity. Number 10, flow. Number 11, ecstasy and transcendence. Number 12, loss of the sense of personal agency. And number 13, loss of the fear of death. What more can you want? There's nothing left. So make that shift today. And we can keep exploring this. How do we make that shift from human to meta-human? Thank you.